Hey gang, today is weekly Under the Cowl of MS episode, which I'm going to try and get these out on Thursdays. So I'm trying to organize my weekly days again and get it back into a normal routine with things I do on certain days. Lately I've been making so many videos, I got to put 2, 3, 4 videos out a day, and that just messes with that YouTube algorithm, just unless someone has the bell marked next to the subscribe so they get notices anytime a new video is up. If they don't have that, the YouTube algorithm just pushes the old videos down and they won't see those. They'll just see the newest one in the main page. And so if you don't have the little bell marked next to it, you're not going to get all the, or at least notice all the other episodes that may have came out before the last one you've seen. Because a good example is my previews. I usually do a DC. Lately, it's been DC and IDW together, and I try to keep them around a half hour. We got a Marvel episode of previews every month, and then the big catalog, usually 3 to 5 half-hour episodes, depending on how many newer issues. I only talk about the new number ones, anything new that's out there. When I go through the catalog or catalogs, and then sit there and I'll mention a few oddball things if I see something that I really enjoy and I want to put it out there just for people to definitely check out. Or if I see some oddball thing in the toy section, the statue section, the gaming section, somewhere in there, if I see something relatively interesting in there, I might show it off. But usually I just stick to the new number one issues or new trades that aren't collected trades. But yeah, that's so those 5 issues I'm kind of like splitting out between 3 days. Well, this time I'm going to try and get them out in 2 days. I think the first day I put out the DC, the Marvel, and one of the big catalog previews episodes. So today, after I'm done doing this, I'll get the last 2 out. But I split them up by about, I don't know, a few hours in between just to let people see each one as they're up if they do go on YouTube and don't have the bell clicked for notifications from me. But yeah, I got right now probably 2, 3 unboxings that I still got to get out. 2 comic book reviews. These are the multiple comic review videos and stuff, so I want to get those out because I got my newest shipment in with a good variety of fun stuff that I want to talk about. By the time I talk about it, get those videos out there, though, people have already talked about a lot of those comics, so got to get my butt moving on those. I'm going to work on that the next couple days. But this will be going out today. It is Thursday, so I will get this out there. Not much really happened this week, but last weekend was I forget exactly what it's called, but the comic book podcasting award show or something like that, comic book community award show or something like that, CBC I think it was. But I don't have it in front of me, so I'm not positive about it. It was pretty, just a basic award show. I personally would have had a couple more people on to make a little more fun background chat going on, and then because it was just the 2 people doing the show this time. The guy that runs it, another podcaster that I'm sorry if I'm getting it wrong. He's a great podcast. I enjoy watching. I think it's Cup of Comics. I think that's his full name, but I'm not positive. But fun one to watch. Enjoy watching. Well, I can't say I enjoy watching multiple episodes because I've only checked out a couple of, about 3 of his videos so far, and I liked the one this weekend during the football game. Like that, so I like having a couple podcasters that are doing stuff during football, so I can actually enjoy doing those. Maybe jump on a couple down in the future, a couple live episodes. We'll see. But yeah, it's like I sitting around watching football anyway, so might as well have fun with some podcasts while you're doing it. But yeah, something happened during the show because all of a sudden I see Taco Bell stuff all over the place and rants going on about something that was said, and I'm like, oh no, what did I do? Because I was watching the award show on one channel, and on another screen I had Swag Da. Swag Da. He was doing a live watch of the show because he was in one of the awards. I think the top 5 people were announced on each award that was given away, and sadly, I didn't get to vote because I didn't hear about this award show until I'm relatively new to the community, at least this part community. I'm working with other people and with independent creators with our show. Not with Under the Cowl of MS. We do the creator interviews on Crimson Cowl Comic Club. If you ever want to check that out, that's our group podcast that we do on Saturday. Well, we get together on Saturdays, but it doesn't get posted until a week or two later. The person that runs it likes to post stuff at a certain time, so I'm kind of changing up my things because usually I talk about current events when I'm on stuff, and then all of a sudden he started holding off on when he was putting stuff out. I MS brained didn't even realize for a while there that I was talking about current stuff, and then by the time it came out, the stuff I was talking about didn't make any sense. So I'm trying to focus more on doing that one so it can be put out whenever. I'm not talking about current events, but yeah, there was a thing about something that was said about Taco Bell to another person, and they took offense to it, and I don't condone any of that stuff. I'm not into the drama and all that stuff, so I watch some stuff, but I like following Niobe because he does live shows almost every day, and he pretty much can get you caught up on everything. But there was so much yelling and screaming and stuff, and with my trigeminal neuralgia, with the severe stabbing pains going through my eyes and forehead and into my brain, and then this back part of my head, like when I had a bar stool busted over the back of my head, and the tendons and the bone and the muscles back there took forever to heal. It's like completely bruised all the way through in there, and anytime I move my head a certain direction or anything, someone's shoving a 5-6 inch knife up into my skull, into my cranium. So yeah, I hate when I get on a show and someone's just screaming, yelling, repeating things over and over and over. Just knives just stabbing me constantly. So I subscribed to a bunch of new people, and then all of a sudden, all this drama started. And then I started unsubscribing from the ones that were yelling until they sat there and settled down. And the people that were all part of it, because I didn't want to hear all the things that were going on back and forth, because I joined the comic book community, and it's been really fun. Met a lot of great people. Been enjoying this community. And then all of a sudden, it's like things just changed all of a sudden. I was watching, I believe it was last Saturday's Claim show. And all of a sudden, one person came on at the end of the claim show, and it's like there was no introduction really. I don't remember at least an introduction. All I know is all of a sudden he started screaming at Rob and calling him things and saying things and roasting him and going on about some type of comic book back and forth box pull thing, I guess, that they're doing that this Saturday. I don't know what it's all about. I'm sure I'll check it out. At least try to check it out until my head feels like it's going to explode. But yeah, and this person's just ranting and ranting and ranting, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, okay, and we're finishing up a claim sale, and you're just popping on to yell at Rob and promote something, and I don't know what it was all about. I'll find out this weekend, but that person was one of the two people that were part of this whole feud, and I'm like, oh no, what did I say? Because they mentioned Taco Bell, because in the early part of the show, I don't know if I did it right around that period when the other person mentioned what they did, but Swag sat there and did his thing where he asks, what you eating, or what are you eating? And, or what you snacking on. That's usually what you snacking on. I'm sorry, Swag. It's early morning. My coffee's almost gone. I'm trying to wake up, but I figured I'd get this video out today. But yeah, I mentioned to him that I just so happened, because I just got over a 30-day sugar flush. I mentioned that I was going to pick up some Taco Bell for Taco Tuesday. But instead, we were out and about, and I picked up Taco Bell that day and told them I picked up snacking on a cheesy gordita crunch and a large nacho fry. And, all of a sudden, I seen all this Taco Bell stuff. I'm like, oh shit, did I say something wrong? I mean, dumbass, say something wrong, and people take it the wrong way or something. But no, apparently it wasn't me; it was someone else, and it was a whole conflict thing. And I don't want that. I'm not here to deal with the conflict community. I enjoy the people that I met so far, that I've been doing through the claim sales and all that, and the ones that were bidding in the claim sales and all their pages that I've been checking out. I've met a lot of people. I've been really enjoying their videos and stuff, and it just all of a sudden it's like I felt like I met this whole different world of comic book community people that I don't know. It's like you have people waking bacon, stoned all day long. You have people drinking in the early daytime when they're talking about doing shows all night long. It's like you're starting drinking already. It's like it's not good to get drunk on live shows. Know from my experience past and watching other people show up on a show and they're all wasted and stuff, and things that come out and all that stuff, and then they get really loud and belligerent, and I don't know. So now I'm trying to decide. It's like I just got to pick the people that I enjoy shooting the shit with, being around, watching their shows and all that. And the other ones, I guess I'll have to pick through here and there and see what happens. But I'm not playing the drama game. If you got a bunch of drama, leave me out of it. It's like someone was saying that it's comic book community. There's going to be drama. People that love comics, there's lots of drama in their life. Not really. There's a lot of people that just enjoy the books and enjoy talking about them. You don't have to have drama. You don't have to fight over who you like or whatever. And you can just sit there and show what you enjoy and let everybody else show what they enjoy. Just enjoy it together or don't. It's your choice. But I didn't care for that. It was whole weekend that just kind of thought I was being introduced to a bunch more new shows and stuff with all the people on the award show I didn't know. There was a handful I did know, but yeah, so I checked out everything that was posted for someone's page, and I checked out everybody's pages. Then the drama started up, and then I started unsubscribing from the ones that were yelling and screaming, and the ones that were bantering back and forth. It seemed like a weird thing all of a sudden. You'd see I caught quite a few different podcasts, and it was just certain groups of people just going on about it, and it's like, I believe unless it's malicious against a bunch of people, if it's something between two people, deal with it yourself. Don't bring it into the community like that. And you can mention what happened and stuff like that, but the big feud part of it, why don't you just go in the barn and deal with each other and get it over with, and then come back out, put your arms around each other, and have a freaking drink. Old school. If we had problems with someone else, we beat the shit out of each other, and then when we were done, we pop the top and shoot shit and get along again. It's like, get along, little doggy. But yeah, I don't want to get deep into it. I just thought it was really stupid that all this stuff had to blow its way out of proportion. All of a sudden, you got tons of shows talking about this stuff. I guess that's what the drama's for. Reality TV was fun year one. After that, it just became a bunch of dumbass drama. All the episodes, they focused more on the bad stuff than the good stuff. Not for me. I'm old. I don't have time for people's shit. Piss me off. I'm not going to fight you anymore. Grab gun. I'm just not into it. But yeah. So, other than that, been having fun with the rest of the community. Been playing around with some Rob, Aaron, Kevin was on there. There's a few people that tried out this new live platform thing that used StreamYard and stuff in the past. And I never even considered doing one of those things. So I kind of went on it the other day and played with it. Might get it. I don't know if I'm really into doing the live platform streaming unless I hop on a live event that someone's doing. That's fine. I'll do that in the future. I don't know if I'm going to run live shows myself. So we'll see if I end up playing with that some more. I just enjoy doing my videos and putting them out. And then we do our group videos and put them out when they're ready to go out. And we're even behind too. We did a Hellboy Omnibus read where we went through all the chapters and stuff. And I think we still have episodes that haven't been posted, and we did that like a year ago. And so best to focus on my own stuff. I can't rely on other people to get things out. But yeah, check out the claim sales. I'm having a lot of fun with them. Getting some awesome comics from the claim sales. It's like lots of older Archies and stuff, Beetle Bailey, Sad Sacks, all the fun older comics. So I'm getting ready to review some ones that I picked up from Psychotronics Work on. Some more of those that I read finally. I kind of mixing them in with the brand new comics that came out. I see the wife put something up here. Someone must have gave us a dragon. She just piled it in my area. So I gotta sit there and find a spot for it. But yeah. Other than that, enough drama. Let's enjoy some other stuff. Uh, there's a 3-part series, Justice League. It's on Max, Hobo Max, or whatever it is. Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths. It's they just had part 3, the final part, come out. It was all right. I like the second part the best. I think they could have easily made it a 2.5 hour animated movie instead of doing this big 3-parter. The third one was really boring. The first one wasn't that great either. But if you like Justice League, I could be wrong. I'm sure people that are fans of DC and Justice League, they may have liked it more. I am more Marvel myself. Well, actually, I'm more independent than anything. But as far as big companies go, Marvel and IDW would probably be my main ones. DC, I've been finding less and less that I've been enjoying. Unless it's something with Plastic Man or Harley, or a fun holiday compilation or something like that, or a weird crossover character mix-up type thing. I might pick them up, or the pets. I like the super pets. I don't know what it is, but the animals just seem to have funner stories than the rest of the stories lately. But yeah, I didn't check out too much. We did, we're on the, is it 2? I think there's 2 seasons, and I think it's on Netflix. I don't think this is on Max. But Gremlins, there's an animated series that ran 2 seasons that I knew nothing about because I was searching Gremlins and Gremlins 2 because I was in the mood to watch those. I like to watch them in November or so, around the Christmas holidays. But while I was searching that, the animated one came up, so we've checked out season 1 so far. I think we're right at the end of season 1 right now, going into season 2. It's actually pretty fun getting to see the Mogwai, their home. You get to see a bunch of other Mogwais. And then our little gremlin character. Why is my brain going blank right now? Gizmo. So I had pets named after him. It shouldn't be that hard to come up with his name. But Gizmo, it starts out with like a big hawk, eagle type bird soaring around above their village. And then it comes down in, and they deal with the attack, and everybody hides, and something happens where Gizmo gets caught on the bird, and the bird flies off, and Gizmo ends up in Japan. And then there's an evil sorcerer that's wanting Gizmo. There's other creatures that want Gizmo. There's demons, and when he's in a certain demon realm, that if they eat Gizmo, then they gain his immortality and stuff like that. But it's fun. You get a couple kids that end up teaming up with Gizmo, and some things happen, of course, where some bad gremlins are produced, and then they start hunting Gizmo down and the kids, and they come across like Mother Earth, a lady with like a snake body, and she opens a realm and tries to get Gizmo to go home, and he doesn't want to go alone. He wants to take the kids with him, but she doesn't want the humans there because the humans screwed up everything. And you get the whole history and the story of how Gizmo came to be, why the Gremlins are around, why they have their strange abilities. And of course, the one ability that lots of people complain about, the feeding after midnight thing. It's like, how do you know it's midnight? It could be midnight in anywhere in the world at certain times. But they explain that out a little bit better, which they should have originally in the movie. But God, my eyes water. Eye socket thingies are damaged. But yeah, if you like Gremlins, you'll enjoy that. I'm looking forward to the second season. Other than that, we basically got caught up on like our outrageous pumpkin shows, the Halloween type bake off type shows and stuff. We only fully watched two of them, the pumpkin one and one of the other baking challenges. The other ones pretty much couldn't stand the people in charge or just couldn't get into them. Getting into those less and less each year, it seems. Other than that, basically a House Hunters Island show for background noise. We've had on. That one kind of surprised me because it was beach homes or whatever, something like that, like on the coast, and they're all in the U.S. on the coast, which surprised me, which is Florida, Louisiana, right down there. That part of the U.S., Hurricane Alley. And they're looking at these homes, they're pressed tight up against each other. You can stick your hand out the window and tap on the neighbor's window if you want. There's no yard, not a blade of grass anywhere to be seen. So it's like, oh, that's pretty boring ass home. And they're paying $2 to $3-4 million for these things. And you're in Hurricane Alley. And it's like this year alone, what do we have so far? 4 or 5 hurricanes already. I can't think of the name of the newest one, but that one's coming right across where all these homes are. And the one has like an island break that protects them from the hurricanes. But yeah, that's just insane. Houses that anywhere else would cost you under $150,000 probably. They're sitting there selling them for 2, 3, 4 million. People got way too much damn money. Other than that, it's been pretty boring week. Just working on getting the eBay back up and running. Getting through some other stuff that's got to get sold, and then getting categorized, getting everything on my CLZ. I got that big stack behind me that I got 3 of them that size that are just waiting to get CLZ'd. I just stupidly went to the comic shop the other day to see if they had the Fallout Magic Gathering cards, and I completely forgot to pick up bags and boards. So I'll probably just go online, order a few hundred on there, cheaper anyways that way, and they can ship them right to me. But yeah, that's it for this week. A little drama, a little viewing, a lot of nothing. But we will get there. Get more stuff to talk about hopefully next week. But until then, keep following under the Cowl of MS. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend, give us those likes, help us out. Want to see the notifications for all the videos I'll be putting out, since I'll be doing multiple ones a day probably over the next few days and stuff. Make sure you click that little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get notifications every time I put a new one out. And check out Crimson Colored Comic Club if you want to see our group review, our group podcast, where you get a nice variety of different opinions and reviews of comics. We got a gal that's into manga and Star Wars mostly. We got a guy that's into Batman and DC mostly. A couple characters that are into a little bit of everything. A Superman follower that pops on once in a great while. And we do creator interviews and all that stuff, so check out that. Also, had lots of fun creators on there. I missed out on the last one because me and the wife finally had a day to ourselves, and everything went wrong that day anyways. And then a couple days later was our anniversary, and she's talking to her ma later that night, and her ma's on the phone, and she sat there, wished us a happy anniversary. And then my wife's like, "Oh, hey, happy anniversary." Oops, we're so old. We don't care. We don't do nothing anymore. But yeah. So we'll be back with more soon. Have a great day, great week, whatever. Check out our other videos and help us out, and we'll be back. Bye.